Yes, it's 2026. We made it, and I'm back with the crisp audio. Congratulations and happy new year. I know if you've seen my last episodes, we have been talking about insurance, how to become an insurance agent, how to pass your P&C exam, but I haven't told you how to land your first job. So, this is what we're going to do. I'm going to tell you how to make your career switch in 2026. Let's get it. So I know we've been talking about this for a while in the last episodes, where I explained to you, and you've seen my past episodes. If you haven't, go ahead and check them out, please. Where was looking for a career switch, and I was a mid-level executive in marketing for about 8 years. And I made the switch to insurance. I realized that there's a lot of missing information about the amazing opportunity that it is to work in insurance. And it's very standard, it's very unsexy and quote unquote boring, but I am here to spice it up. So I am producing the episodes and the videos that I wish I knew or wish I've seen way back when I started my career, and we would have been having a different story today. But you know what? The starting line always appears when you need it most, and I need it now. I didn't need it then, I need it now. In hindsight, I want to thank my journey in marketing because it is going to amplify my brand new journey in insurance. Now, let's help you get to this stage. Step number 1, get your resume ready. You need to have your resume ready for agency owners. Now, agency owners are busy people, and they need to get through a lot of resumes. And if yours is very blah, it's not gonna stand out. So, first thing you need to do is make it memorable. Have it one page, simple, one page, 2 to 3 experiences. Nobody needs to see that 8-year career in marketing you have, talking about me. Nobody needs to see a giant curriculum vitae about your 8 years career. You just one page with 2 to 3 experiences. Have your education, the programs that you think may be transferable, something like Microsoft Excel or Salesforce if you know it. Also list your languages. If you know more than one language, that is very marketable, and it's worth a pretty penny in the insurance industry. Especially you have to help a lot of people with different languages. Obviously, you need your email and your phone number in that resume so they'll be able to contact you. Now, in terms of presentation, I would recommend a beautiful one-pager, something that stands out, with a photo and a design, and make it like this is your sales letter to this agency owner, because this is how they're going to determine if they even want to talk to you, is through that one-page resume. Now, you can use plenty of Canva templates, but if you want to skip that step and just use my template, go ahead and check it out in the description box below. It's available in my shop, so go ahead and take a look at that. Make that step a lot easier for you. Oh, one more thing I want to say about the resume. Somewhere in that resume, you need to put, if you're licensed, there's a little space. It'll say insurance, general lines insurance agent licensed, and you put your license number. You have to put that on that resume. If you are not licensed, you also put it on that resume and say willing to obtain general lines insurance license, something along those lines. You need to put a little blurb in that resume that says that. Now, the next step is to start applying. I know you're thinking, but I don't have a license, Victoria. What do you mean start applying? I'm not ready. Calm down, it's okay. We're going to talk about that step a little bit further in the episode, so stay with me, okay? This is how we're going to search for this opportunity. We're going to be looking for an entry-level P&C insurance agent position. And the best thing about this industry, you can look for it remote, hybrid, in your location, or if you're going to relocate somewhere else, you can do that too. There's so much you can do with this kind of with this industry. I keep saying it and I'm gonna keep saying it because I like versatility. I like to have options and I don't like to be limited. That's kind of the point why I switched to this industry. Now we're applying, we're sending out our beautiful one pager. During your applications, you're going to see that most of the agents will ask you, are you licensed, are you not licensed? There's a little option that says no but willing to be licensed, and that's what you're gonna pick. Now let's say you did it, you get the call, you schedule your interview. Most of these interviews, if it's remote, it's gonna be Zoom, so we need to look presentable from here up. And you use some nice pants just in case you need to move around for something. In terms of aesthetic, I would recommend using light makeup, like a nice little mascara, a light lipstick like pink or something, just not something too popping. We don't want to be too loud in the first impression. You can leave that later for the first day of work. Definitely what I'm doing. I would recommend using blue or white colors. I used a blue indigo shirt for my interview. The reason is because in color psychology, the color blue is associated with communication and trust. And the insurance industry is nothing but trust. So if we project trust from the get-go, we have a higher rate of being successful to pass this interview. Okay. If you've gotten to this part of the video and this part of the episode, please don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to give this video a like and leave me a comment below. Are you thinking about switching careers? Are you new? Are you right out of high school? Are you looking for a new career? Let me know where you are in your journey. I want to know. Now, let's prep for what they may ask you. They'll ask you, why insurance? You want to keep your response from an honest place. Don't BS nobody. Don't tell them what you think that they want to hear, because people can definitely see right through that. So don't do that. We're going to keep it from a very honest place. So my response was that I was looking for a career switch from marketing because I was looking for a recession resistant industry that had very good stability, that I had no cap on commission, so I can be in control of my finances, and that had the flexibility for me to grow into the industry and had the mentorship that I needed for me to grow in the industry. And I also explained that when you compare the two industries, marketing and insurance, marketing is a very loose industry. It's the first one to go. The marketing departments are usually the first ones to go when there's something wrong in the business. I was very honest and I said, listen, it's happened to me during my career where the business was not doing well, and the first department, we were all let go. The marketing department was completely let go, and I was without a job, and it gave me so much instability that I don't want to go through that again. So I'm looking for something that gives me that strength, that base, that stability. And between you and me, once you have your insurance license, you can get a job anywhere. Even if you're let go or something happens to the agency, you can find a job pretty quickly, because they're just going to see that you have the license, that you have experience as a producer, and that you know more than one language. That's it. The barrier of entry is very low once you have your insurance agent's license. The next question they'll ask you, and this is like a very basic question that I hear from a lot of employers, is where do you see yourself in 5 years? Now, again, this question, I don't really like it. I don't see the point of it. If you're an employer, please stop asking these questions. Nobody likes these questions, because it's not something that we can predict. Every time I've answered this question, that doesn't happen in the future. Like last time, it was in a marketing agency, and they asked me, where do you see yourself in 5 years? And I said, I want to be a marketing director. I want to be a communications director. Did it happen? No, it didn't, because to a degree we have control over our destiny, but sometimes no. Life be lifing, you know? You just gotta roll the punches. And it's very demoralizing, that question. What I did was to switch it up. And I said, well, since I'm completely new to the industry, I would really lean on your expertise and mentorship to get me to the place where I need to be in 5 years. Hopefully I will have honed my skills in the industry and grown into a managerial position with your guidance and support. You see what I did there? I switched it up. I said, yeah, I'll get to the managerial position that I want, or I'll get to a leadership position that I want, with your help, of course, because I'm going to be completely new, depending on you, on your mentorship, on your support, on your expertise. It's kind of a way to let them know that you're going to need them in this new journey, and also letting them know that you're willing to put in the work and that you're coachable. That is the key word here, coachable, in this new position. This way you communicate that you're a team player and that you are all in this industry, and you're all in for this agency owner and their agency, because this hire is important to them. It will literally make or break their team. They're very picky about who they add to their team because they already have a dynamic going on, and they don't want to switch it up or bring a bad apple and mess it up, because it'll mess up the whole ecosystem in production, in sales, in customer service. It'll mess everything up. Like, one bad apple will mess up everything. And I wish that more owners and more CEOs would have this in mind when hiring people, because again, going back to my experience in marketing, a lot of places where I worked, they really didn't think about who they were hiring. They really didn't take this into account of like creating a team that is reliable on themselves, like having teamwork to rely on themselves. I know it's a very important aspect to grow an agency, to grow a team, to grow a company. Number 4 is going to be to negotiate. Now, they will ask you, do you have any questions for me? And I always ask, can we talk about the compensation structure? And then after that, I ask, what is the next phase in the process? What are our expectations? Like, are you going to get back to me in X amount of time? Like, what is the timetable? Those are the 2 ending questions I ask. But let's circle back to compensation. Now, in terms of compensation, you've heard me talk about base plus commission. And this is where you can negotiate the base. Now, the lowest base I've seen is $25,000 a year, and the highest I've seen is $45,000, $50,000, and $60,000 over on the West Coast. That's because of the higher cost of living. So it depends on where you are applying, not really where you live, just where you're applying. And the way you can negotiate the right amount is to talk about the transferable skills that you bring to the table. What do you bring to the table for this company? And this is where we can start talking. Okay. In my experience, I asked for a kind of a higher base. The highest base, like a medium base, would be like a 36 to 40, and it's around that area that I asked for. And my owner asked me, since you're new to the industry, do you think that you deserve such a high base? You're completely new with no experience. And I flat out said, yes, I do, because I'm a mid-level marketing executive transferring into the insurance industry. I know another language. I have strong communication skills. I have strong negotiation skills, and I have advertising experience, which can be transferred into sales experience. And also, I do have a good 4 years of sales experience when I worked in retail when I was in college. That I had experience in gallery sales, where I sold pieces of art. That's a very big ticket item and hard to sell and hard to move. And I was one of their top sales people. And those are very valuable assets. If you can move art, you can definitely move insurance, which is a commodity. So it's all about how you sell yourself. If you can sell yourself, you can sell anything. So I place myself as a high value proposition, high market value, because I am a bilingual mid-level executive from another industry transferring into this one, and I can bring a lot to the table. Step number 5, you made it, you did it, you passed the interview. Now it's about pre-licensing. During your interview, your agents that you're going to be talking to, they will talk about pre-licensing options. They will let you know. It just depends on the agency. If it's an independent agency, most of them, what I've seen is that they either give you like a complete reimbursement after 6 months of production, or they'll give you a discount code. In my experience, I received a discount code. The agency gave me a couple options with some pre-licensing course solutions that they work with, and it was up to me to choose the best one. Now, if you want to know what it was, the criteria, or like how to choose the best pre-licensing course, go ahead and check out my video that's right here, where I talk about the different study tactics and how to pass your P&C exam. Finally, the last step is to pass your test. You're already hired, you have the offer. Now, in terms of, you're gonna go refer back to that episode I mentioned earlier for test taking strategies, and I also have a resource for you in my shop for a full study guide on how to pass the P&C exam and study tactics and strategies. Okay, it's going to be in the description box below for you. Now, let's say we went through all of that, you went and saw my video, you have my guide, and you passed your test. Congratulations, you made it. Now, it's not automatic that you're going to get your license after you pass your test. You still have to go to the Department of Financial Services, at least in Florida, and apply for your license and purchase it. And it'll be a different department depending on your state, or the state that depending on your state. Now, if you have a remote position in a different state and you reside in another state, you're gonna have to purchase a non-residential license. The way you do that is to go to that state's Department of Insurance or Department of Financial Services, however they do it, and apply for a transfer, or like a non-residential license there. You purchase it, and then you wait for it to be approved. Just because the two states need to communicate, like, okay, yeah, we have an agent here, she's been licensed, this is her license number, she has all of her fingerprinting and background checks cleared, and she's all good. And then they will issue me a license from Connecticut, and then I can start producing. And that's it. Those are all the steps you need to take to land your first P&C job in 2026. Don't forget to give this video a like, subscribe to my channel for more content like this. Comment below, where are you in your journey? I want to know. Thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.